Hello everyone and welcome back to DCS World and Enigma's Cold War server, where once again I'm in the A-4. I am really loving this mod now since I've got kind of to grips with it, and I really felt like taking this out, doing a pure air-to-air loadout, seeing how I could do in that. And as you may tell from the title of the video, it actually worked out really quite well. So let's jump in and see how it went. So, because I was flying out on my own, this is going to be another one of these docs debriefs, so I'll be talking through what I thought went well in the flight and what I could improve on. Here I was heading in and spotted a hind here. Do have various planes coming in on the early warning radar system, but for now I'm trying to go in on this hind. Been playing around with the centrally mounted external gun pod, and that's what I'm going to use in this pass, along with my normal cannon there. So that was both of those firing together, and did a fair enough job. Got a hit on that hind. He is now leaking white. Unfortunately, he now knows I'm here, and much of this first sortie is going to be a protracted battle between me and this guy while other folk come in and interrupt. So EWR here is being a bit patchy. There were loads of contacts just now it's not got any. So turn back in on the hind. Trying to come in from another pass near his rear section. Unfortunately, he turns around, points his nose towards me. He does overslide here, almost goes into the ground. Now, unfortunately, that is all the ammunition this has. That was both my cannon and the external gun pod. You really don't get a lot in the A4. It's honestly the one weakness of the plane is lack of really cannon power. But I've done damage to him. Now the only way I can finish him off though is with sidewinders. Nicely enough, you can equip the A4 with 4 sidewinders. It's really good as a bit of a missile boat. Now unfortunately this guy is rather angry with me at this point, and he keeps trying to turn to come nose on, and I absolutely don't want to go nose on, because then he has the opportunity to get off a missile or guns. Now, as I'm still hunting him here, I get an alert that 2 miles away that F1 is here. Turn just to see the missile launch, spam out flares, and manage to evade it. As I said, the EWR is being very patchy on this session, and so didn't get that alert until he was within 10 miles, but very nicely quickly managed to neutralise the fight. He tries to extend there. I keep pulling around on him. The A4 is incredibly mobile. As soon as I get tone, I whip off the shot. He dumps like crazy, but unfortunately for him, my missile just did not care about those flares. I think I just got lucky there. He got very unlucky. I'd normally expect the missile to absolutely take that amount of flaring. He goes down there. You can see I've broken off one of his wings. He's in a flat spiral. He does not recover from that. He'll go in a second. I meanwhile turn back to the helicopter, who really can't get away because he's leaving this white trail behind. But once again he's being very aggressive, putting his nose onto me, which is giving me very bad opportunity to come in. I don't want to take a head-on with a hind. So passing over him, and then in the kill feed we just get that splash coming in, do get that first kill of the day. Now turning my attention back to this guy. Now here I absolutely make a mistake. I was just getting impatient here. I've made a few passes on this guy. I can never get tone. It's generally difficult to get tone on a hind, and this guy was just extra cool for some reason. And I fire off a missile despite not having tone, so it does exactly what it's going to do, just goes in a straight line, blows up some poor person's house. It was my bad for being impatient. rather than anything else. And once again, I'm still hunting this guy and get another call out within 3 miles. Got a MiG-21 there. Almost gets guns on me. If I hadn't been turning, he would have got me there. So good idea. If you can't see the enemy, just start manoeuvring anyway. Make yourself a hard target. I'm trying to acquire visual of him again here. EWR is helping with that. Do notice another MiG-21 is getting close. So trying to go around, can still see the little white streak of the helicopter in the background. And there he almost blows past me. I end up very nicely here getting into rolling scissors, which is something that the A4 absolutely excels at. Now he does clip me there. I get a single light tap but don't really experience any issues. The second one, he was firing long enough that I was able to duck underneath the path of his guns there. And so he's repeatedly trying to get guns on me here, but at this point he's getting into energy trouble. I'm able to stay just high enough that he's never able to raise his gun up enough to get it on, and we are just getting slower and slower, which the A4 is absolutely happy with, but the MiG-21 really suffers with. You can see here he tries to pull out of this, but he's lost far too much speed. He goes in. So yeah, very good note there is don't try to do rolling scissors with an A4. It can really just go incredibly slowly, and especially MiG-21s like their speed, he really should have pulled up. But I was able to keep the rolling scissors going and ended up getting a manoeuvre kill there. So once again, trying to get close to this guy. He's almost at the FARP there. You can see the FARP just ahead. But once again, I don't manage to get tone. Not going to waste another missile. I'm now down to only 2. And so at this point start to pull away when I get yet another call out. This time I've got 2 planes coming towards me, a MiG-19 and an F1. I do have a friendly F5 in the area that I'm talking on comms with here, but he's about 20 miles out at this point. And so we are now a little bit separated. I've got these 2 planes getting close to me. I'm getting very nervous. I've just left the helicopter for now. I pretty much written him off as going to get back, but you may be able to see there in the chat feed, he actually goes down. I don't know if his engine failed or if he just didn't stick the landing. Either way, that awards me the kill. Here's the farmer coming in though. See its big black trail and a missile launch. So again, flare, turn hard. Farmer does not have the best missiles. And I just keep turning as he tries to get guns on, and he rips his wing off, which I'm really quite amazed by. He was just coming in with so much speed there that my little turn was enough to get him to rip his wing trying to keep nose on. So yeah, I don't know if you'll count that one or not, but for the purposes of this, I will count it as another manoeuvre kill. Anyway, make it back to base, land. I'm not great at landing the A4, a bit of a wonky landing, but nothing that a repair can't fix. But overall, that's 4 kills on that first little sortie, 2 of which were manoeuvre kills. Now do have magic helping me after I take off. This is Vodka 1-1. Alex is guiding me into this furball here, where there is one friendly being engaged by multiple hostiles. See the friendly going up there, but multiple hostiles in the area. Very concerned about firing off a missile if I'm not sure what the target is. But do just double check with magic. There is only one friendly in the area. I've identified the friendly, and so rip off a missile towards one of the MiG-21s there who's just going rather slowly, mostly in the hope that he doesn't manoeuvre and it catches him. Then focus on the rest of this fight here. Did fire that quite a lot of range, just really trying to take advantage of his low energy situation. And nicely this farmer just happens to slot in right off my nose. He's going for the F5. I get the missile off, get the splash, and there we go, that pushes this to an ace. Unfortunately that MiG-19 did take down the F5, he got his missile off just before mine hit home, and so now I am on my own in this area, engaged with 3 enemies very near me. That one just blows past my rear. Don't have the best visibility here, it's this kind of evening lighting with multiple house lights down below, which are very distracting for trying to actually keep track of anything. And then I get the wonderful news that a MiG-29 is joining the Furball as well, so at this point I'm in quite a lot of trouble. But here I make a mistake, I spot this guy, I straighten out, and that's exactly what this MiG-21 needed me to do. So I get the ace if you count those 2 manoeuvre kills. I don't manage to land it afterwards, just got ripped apart there. But really fun, really shows what the A-4 can do. It is really quite capable at air-to-air if you take it out in an air-to-air configuration. So yeah, please let me know what you thought of this. If you'd like to see more of the A-4, just please leave a like or a comment down below. And I hope to catch you in the next episode. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.